Soundproof doors and windows. Soundproofing is a good way to keep sounds within a room, especially if you have band practices, a recording area, or a multimedia room in your house. This will make sure the sounds coming from the room will not affect the adjacent areas. If there is a room that you need to soundproof, you need to start with the doors and windows. There is no need to do a major renovation to make a room soundproof. Simple materials and installations can help keep the noise outside and desired sounds inside. And as sound can easily go out through windows and doors, you need to cover all the holes in them as much as possible. Here are ways to soundproof a room by starting with the windows and doors. Soundproof the windows with curtains. You do not need to go overboard and have the entire window covered. Start with making sure they are fully closed. Hang drapes on the windows. The thicker and the more layers, the better. Usually, a thin lining specific for soundproofing can be purchased and installed as the first layer. Then put up the thick drapes over it. It is best to use synthetic fabric for this as it has the ability to absorb sounds better. If you notice, most theaters and movie houses use velvet drapes. This is because velvet absorbs noise well. Visit a local fabric store and get the materials you need. If you know how to sew, you can make the drapes yourself or you can have them customized. Soundproof the windows with shades. An alternative to drapes would be to install Roman shades. This can be harder to install, but the maintenance is easier. Drapes need to be washed after some time and a replacement should be installed as you do this. For shades, you can simply wipe it with cloth to clean. Soundproof windows by installing a second window. There are available soundproof windows that you can install behind your existing window to suppress the noise better. It will prevent the noise from outside from coming in, as it keeps the sounds inside the room. Soundproof the doors with strips. You can get different types of strips, such as rubber or metal, in any hardware store. Measure the dimensions of your door and purchase the right length to cover it. These strips are installed around the door to cover the gaps. Soundproof by using thicker doors. Hollow doors will let sound and noise pass easily. Even installing the door strips can be useless if the door is too thin or is hollow. Replace the door and use a thicker one. Make sure that you purchase the correct size with very minimal gaps around. To have better sound quality inside the room, try to reduce the echo by also installing wall-to-wall carpeting. And for the walls, It is harder to soundproof them if they are hollow and made of plywood only. But there is no need to do a major renovation and replace it with concrete. Try putting a layer of sound deadening board on the entire wall to suppress noise outside.